Hi there, this is David, and welcome to New RPG News. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today. We're going to be talking about Bravely Default, some Final Fantasy VII news, Persona, some new RPGs coming out, and then a Shakespeare RPG? Lots of stuff to talk about. First things first, Bravely Default 10th anniversary came up, and it looks like they have now hinted at a remaster. This is still a rumor. Nothing has been announced. But they recently had a live question and answer session to celebrate the 10th anniversary. And basically, the creator of the game came out and said that, he said, "I feel like announcing a remaster of Bravely Default would be the best possible thing for something fans would desire, but for now, I am unfortunately unable to announce anything like that for now, let's just say. Personally, for me, I love the Bravely Default series. It is basically everything that I like in a Final Fantasy game, with the job system, with the world map, with the classic storytelling, with the turn-based battles. I really, really like those games. But, this is a big but, I don't think that a remaster would be the best thing for it, especially for the first game. I think that the first game needs to be remade because of, not to spoil anything, but just because of the end game. We'll just say that. There is a lot of issues with the end game that need to be rectified, and I think that a remake would help that. Also, if you could bundle the two games together, take both of these games, bundle them together into one for the Switch, hell yeah, I'd be all about that. Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier, was a mobile game. It was like a battle royale shooter that was actually pretty recently announced to come out, and then it just got canned. Square should know that their fans don't want shooter battle royales. I'm just gonna leave you with what I said about this game back when it was first announced. Their next announcement, after they started to try to sell some merchandise that I really didn't give a crap about, is Final Fantasy VII First Soldier, which is yet another game that I also don't really give a crap about. So, this is a mobile game for those of you who are unaware. It looks to be a shooter. It takes place 30 years before the events of Final Fantasy VII. Of course, it has the microtransactions, all that kind of stuff. It looks like Season 3 of this game is coming out. If any of you care about this game at all, hey, have at it. Personally, to me, I don't, and it doesn't look like anything that I'm even remotely interested in at all. I'll probably look up a storyline synopsis or something, although even looking at this, it looks like there's no storyline to be had at all. It just looks to be some sort of shooter, action-y stuff. So, yeah. In Persona news, Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 The Golden are going to be releasing on January 19th of next year. They're going to be coming out for the Xbox, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the Switch, the PC, and the Microsoft Store, as well as the Xbox Game Pass. They're all coming out there. And then Persona 5 Royal is coming out really soon on October 21st. It says for the PS5, Xbox Series, the Switch, and the PC. So if you have, for whatever reason, not picked up these titles that have been out for quite some time and you're a fan of RPGs, what are you doing? Now is the time to pick these up. If you have any interest in this series at all, have at it. And now here, I'm covering this news because it's my channel and I want to. Syllis Katan Console Edition is coming out for PS4, PS5, Xbox. So yeah, if you've never heard of Syllis Katan, it's a really fun board game. I played this with my friends all the time. We get together for game nights on like a Friday or Saturday night. We play Catan for a couple of hours. We have a blast. But now a console edition is coming out, and you can play it online, co-op. You can play against like the enemy AI or whatever. This is a lot of fun. I love playing this in person, but if you play it in person, you know that each Expansion pack is like really expensive. It's like $50 for each expansion, and there's so many different expansions. There's like knights, and there's rivers and merchants and all sorts of other things that you can play with this game, but now it's all going to be together on just one console edition. So I am actually really stoked about this, being able to play from the comfort of my own home. That's pretty cool. I like that. We all know Zeboyd games. We've heard of them from Breath of Death 7, from the Rain Slick Precipice of Darkness, from Cosmic Star Heroine. They're coming out with a new game, and this is kind of in news of the weird. This is a Shakespearean magical girls RPG called This Way Madness Lies. And basically it stars 4 magical girls who are saving the worlds that Shakespeare has created from the forces of nightmares. And she's like the leader of some Shakespearean drama society in her high school, and she can transform into a magical girl and save the world by dinner time or whatever. It just looks super cute. It looks like, Sailor Moon meets Shakespeare, and I've played these Zeboyd games and they know what they're doing. This is some quality stuff right here. It's going to be $10 on Steam, and I think that this little quote of theirs is pretty accurate. It says, "We believe this world needs more bite-sized, turn-based JRPGs, short, self-contained games that you can enjoy over the weekend or play a few sessions when you want to change a pace from the big epics. Something that's all killer and no filler. We estimate that a single playthrough of This Way Madness Lies will take around 4 to 5 hours, depending on your difficulty and playstyle, and we hope that you'll enjoy every minute." So this is coming out November 10th, so pretty soon for $10, and yeah, it's not going to be the longest thing ever, but it definitely looks very, very charming, and I'm personally going to be spending my 5 hours on this. And in our last bit of news for the day, we have some new PlayStation Plus extra games coming in October, most notably Like a Dragon, as well as Dragon Quest. This article is still calling it Yakuza, but I'm trying to do better and call it Like a Dragon, even though I'm shocked that I'm actually doing that and not just calling it Yakuza. But anyway, so coming out on the PlayStation Plus Extra, apparently, we have Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of Elusive Age. It says 9 here. This article needs a definite proofreader. We've got Dragon Quest Builders, Dragon Quest Builders 2, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 as well. And then if you are a premium subscriber, then you get Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 remastered, among a bunch of other games that actually I've heard of these games, Assassin's Creed and Castlevania and stuff like that. So yeah, more people playing Dragon Quest, that's always a good thing. I have loved all of these spin-off games, the Heroes, the Builders series, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, seems like a really good deal right there. So let me know what you were most excited about in the news that I talked about today, or if there's any other news that you know of that you want me to talk about next week, let me know in the comments. And as always, have a good day.